The Testament of YAH'udah, Chapter 1. The copy of the words of YAH'udah were things he spake to his sons before he died. They gathered themselves together, therefore, and came to him, and he said to them, "Listen, my children, to YAH'udah, your father. I was the fourth son born to my father, Jacob. And Leah, my mother, named me YAH'udah, saying, I give thanks to Yahuwah Elohim, because he had given me a fourth son also. I was swift in my youth, and obedient to my father in everything. And I honored my mother and my mother's sister. And it came to pass, when I became a man, that my father blessed me, saying, Thou shalt be a king, prospering in all things. The Testament of YAH'udah, Chapter 2. And Yahuwah Elohim showed me favor in all my works, both in the field and in the house. I know that I raised a hind and caught it, and prepared the meat for my father, and he did eat. And the roe I used to master in the chase, and overtake all that was in the plains. A wild mare I overtook, and caught it and tamed it. I slew a lion and plucked a kid out of its mouth. I took a bear by its paw and hurled it down the cliff, and it was crushed. I outran the wild boar, and seizing it as I ran, I tore it in pieces. A leopard in Kibron leaped upon my dog, and I caught it by the tail and hurled it on the rocks, and it was broken in two. I found a wild ox feeding in the field, and seizing it by the horn, and whirling it round and stunning it, I cast it from me and slew it. The Testament of YAH'udah, Chapter 3. And when the two kings of Canaanim came, sheathed in armor, against our flocks, and much people with them, single-handed I rushed upon the king of Hazor, and smote him on the greaves, and dragged him down. And so I slew him. And the other, the king of Kapua, and he sat upon his horse, I slew, and so I scattered all his people. Achor, the king, a man of Anak, giant stature, I found, hurling javelins before and behind, as he sat on horseback. And I took up a stone of 60 pounds weight, and hurled it, and smote his horse, and killed it. And I fought with this other for 2 hours, and I clave his shield in two, and chopped off his feet, and killed him. And as I was stripping off his breastplate, behold, 9 men, his companions, began to fight with me. And I wound my garment on my hand, and I slung stones, and killed 4 of them, and the rest fled. And Jacob, my father, slew Baal Shiloh Belisat, king of all the kings, and Anak, giant, in strength 12 cubits high. And fear fell upon them, and they ceased warring against us. Therefore my father was free from anxiety in the wars when I was with my brethren. For he saw in a vision concerning me that an angel of strength followed me everywhere, that I should not be overcome. Testament of YAH'udah, chapter 4. And in the south there came upon us a great war, than that in Shechem. And I joined in battle array with my brothers, and pursued 1,000 men, and slew of them 200 men, and 4 kings. And I went up upon the wall, and I slew 4 mighty men. And so we captured Katsor, and took all the spoils. The Testament of YAH'udah, chapter 5. On the next day we departed to Matan, a city strong and walled and inaccessible, threatening us with death. But I and Gad approached on the east side of the city, and Reuben and Levi on the west. And they that were up on the wall, thinking that we were alone, were drawn down against us. And so my brothers secretly climbed up the wall on both sides by stakes, and entered the city, while the men knew it not. And we took it with the edge of the sword, and as for those who are taking shelter in the tower, we set fire to the tower, and took both it and them. And as we were departing, the men of Tapuach seized our spoil, and seeing this, we fought with them, and we slew them all, and recovered our spoil. Here ended the reading of the Testament of YAH'udah, chapter 1 to chapter 5. Glory be to Yahuwah Elohim, the Father. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.